Hello there, fellow Chainlings of the Chainling Army. Welcome to, well, a game that probably not a whole lot of people know about. Painkiller. Now, I will make mention, this game is actually relatively hard. And I've just looked up the codes here. I will be using some codes. Let me go ahead and sign the pack. Also notice that I do have two here. This is the main campaign itself. This is an expansion onto the main campaign. Also, these are what you would expect them to be. Easy mode, normal, hard mode, and trauma. Now, from what I've understood, there's a secret thing for trauma if you manage to beat it. Be pretty much the next to last boss in the game. Manage to do it, you essentially have like a secret ending with, as far as I know, it's kind of like a rust ending, but I'm going to go play this on Insomnia difficulty.
Hopefully the traffic won't be bad. Dinner reservations are at 8.
Oh, I can't believe how hard it's raining. We sure picked a great day to celebrate my birthday.
Oh, it's just a little rain. It'll dry. Anyway, we'll be there in no time.
What?
Here, take this.
What's this?
This is who you have to kill.
4 guys? That's it? I just have to hunt down these 4 guys and that's it? I finally get out of here? I finally get to see her again?
Yes, but it won't be that easy. These 4 are generals in Lucifer's army. They're extremely powerful and well guarded by their minion hordes.
I can handle them all, but why has it taken this long? What did I do wrong? Ask him what I did. Ask him why he thinks I deserve this.
He didn't say. I was sent to offer you this chance, and that is all. He has his reasons, and he doesn't have to explain them to anyone. Do this, and you will be pure.
I was pure?
So you say. I'm not here to debate. Do this, and you're free to be with your Catherine again. You were chosen because of your abilities. You've managed to survive this long, and that is impressive. This is what has set you apart from the others, and he thinks that you're the only one capable of pulling it off.
Why doesn't he just take care of this? Why can't you do it?
If he gets involved, the assault we're hoping to prevent might be launched prematurely. And of course we want to avoid that at all costs. We think they're going to attack soon. He wants you to stop them before they are poised to strike. He wants the profile kept low. So you're going to have to move quickly. Kill the generals, and Lucifer's armies will retreat. Either you take this or you don't. If you don't, I can't tell you when we'll speak again. I know you've been here for a while, and I assume you want to leave. Your time has come. Take it or leave it.
Okay.
Good. Do you need weapons?
I've survived this long, haven't I? I know where to get weapons.
Good. This will help. Drink it. It will help you survive. Now keep that scroll. Use it as your guide and destroy everything that moves. You must move quickly. You must kill the generals before they organize for an attack. We shall speak again soon.
And yeah. Now, one thing I will make mention of right away is, yes, I'm going to be using the God Mode code on this. You're going to notice 5 chapters here, as you can clearly tell. You may also notice that some of these may also be skipped. There you go, God Mode menu. Other Black Turret. Keep in mind, the Black Turret thing is only really useful because it allows you to essentially I guess you could say modify how the game works. And then, there we go. First one. There we go. Get my gold up there. Yes. There we go. All enemies have 1 HP. I won't put on PK Guard yet. No. Once we see gameplay time, different monster kills. The card unlocking we have here what's known as the Painkiller. Oh, first weapon. Up. And now being tapped by skeletons. Anyway, I highly recommend if you're playing this for your first time, turn on PK weak enemies. All enemies here have 1 HP aside from bosses. Also, if you see souls, collect them. So of course, it's don't worry about not collecting every single soul. As you may already can tell, I'm not going to be going for every single unlock in the game. Now, if I have to, I will put on... Wait, what was it? Was it PK Power? Was the, yeah, PK Power. I will put on PK Power if need be. Well, I basically have full health and full armor, if need be. No guarantees, however, though. And there's some armor. Go back to my killer here. Yeah, and of course, as you can already tell, each weapon does have an alt fire. So do keep in mind, however, is that the all-fire does take ammo. Also, that, I will say, this is also one of the games that was, I mean, it did, I think, get an attempt as a remake called Hell and Damnation with, hang on, I don't want to check something. Painkiller voice actor. Nope, apparently I thought it was John St. John. No, John St. John did the guy for the remake. Okay, really? Jim Cummings did Alistair? Huh. I would have never guessed. I legitimately would have never guessed. Alright, so far so good. I haven't gotten hit yet. Also, I think in higher difficulty, also, I might have go ahead and talk about the HUD. At least up top, you see what looks like to be a compass. That compass pretty much tells you where monsters are. You also got two other ones there. What seems to be is a monster counter and a soul counter. The soul counter indicates how many souls you have collected. Collect 66 of them. And for a short period of time, you gain invincibility. Essentially. Bunny hop my way to victory. If you really want to, you can try to collect every single card in the game if you really want to. Of course, I'm not going to for obvious reasons. I'm gonna make this any more than it needs to be. Let me get out of the very old hag. Am I being attacked by the crows? What? Oh! That's the reason why. Oh, at the same time, they also give you a slight boost in health. 1 point of... Oh yeah, and you also have a limit as to how much ammo you can have at any given time. The all-fire there also has its own ammo count, so you don't have to worry too much about that. Oh, you see there turn red and... About... Up, 2 more! You say you want to get me angry? And say hello to the Demon Morph. It's his pretty much temporary invincibility, and one-shots most enemies. Also, one other thing I'll make mention of, there are two types of tarot cards. There are golden cards, which are just active use ones, and then there's black ones, which are passive bonuses. Oh, ammo box. Ammo box is essentially what you think it is. Also, if you really want me to describe like what, how, oh, I'm being attacked from all sides. Best way to describe this is basically arena shooter, essentially. Oh well, goodbye to you. And the head just flew off. Go ahead and collect that. Yeah, and the off-fire to the shotgun freezes enemies. I don't really find it practical. Although don't expect me to collect every single soul in the game either. Because, trust me, I played at least this game. Ow. Now granted, this is normal difficulty. Keep in mind, this is normal difficulty. Yeah, I can see it out the window. Also, destroy your optic and you get gold. But do not worry about that. I can give myself 2k gold. This essentially is, I don't know whether or not that's like a weapon. They're doing like a PK gamma or something like that. In case you're wondering what button I'm pressing tab. And that's how you know you've done the level. Hop into the portal. And there you go. And we now unlocked a new black tarot card. And we can place them right here. As you can see, yeah, click. Here's golden card key. And this is called Black Tarot with, passive bonuses. Wait, Atrium Complex. Destroy all objects. Now keep in mind, some of these might require you to play through a couple times before you even get them. How many officers I have? 5 or 114. I do like to play it somewhat defensively. Oh well. Goodbye to you. That I highly recommend you put on PK I know I'm saying this again, but I highly recommend PK weak enemies. I highly recommend you turn it on. It will make the game easier to play through. But it won't make it all easy to play through. I mean, you'll still get whacked here and there, but it will make your experience a little easier. Wait, I can't destroy that? Later! Oh, and don't worry too much about ammo. Ammo is, I guess, a somewhat plentiful. Oh, armor! How many do I have here? I only found 2 objects. Oh yeah, but explosive barrels also count as objects as well. And yes, you can already tell I'm at least trying at least with some of them. Ones that have ones like, the object which is, secret hunting or something like that, I'm not doing just for the sake of the video. One that, I do like, just in terms of its gimmick, is one that makes it so that you can collect souls from a distance. Let's see if I can get up there later. In case you're wondering, I do plan maybe sometime visiting Hell and Damnation at some point, but don't expect me to like play it right away. Yum. don't worry, you do get to see what's in there for the end of the level. About this is keep moving. More online, you will see those little skull mazes. They can cast essentially it's either slowing down or damage. You stick with one. I also do know that the DLC for the Ancient Gods Part 2 is coming soon. Oh, maybe I may have screwed myself over. Yeah, I think I did. Dang it. Yeah, I don't think I can get it this time. Damn it! I can never get the timing on that. Oh well. That's slow. The cat stop on me. Oh! Hang on. Now I can get it. I have to wait for it to actually go through the entire stage first. Right, I forgot about that. How did I miss one? going back. I'm going through the area. I'm going to put the area here. See how I may have missed one. Oh, it was that big one. I just had to whack it enough. Oh, okay. Haste. I will make mention from right away. There's actually a code in the game that can make you have pace regardless. Catacombs. Kill all monsters, okay. That one seems rather simple enough. Oh, and don't worry, the game did not crash or anything there. It's just taking a little bit of time to load the level. That's all. And there it is. And we have to find 112 monsters. I'm getting lag. That's never good. Hang on, I'm gonna see if I can fix that. Let's put this to maybe standard. That's set correctly. And now the game it's oh, there we go. Maybe it's just the stage. Okay, I'm putting it to fastest. To wait a little bit for that to yeah, maybe it's just the stage. Well, really don't like that, how the stage ends up casting my game to about 26 frames per second, but it's about the best. I don't know whether or not it is actually the level or just too much in one place. I even got this like up on my on a task manager thing. Take my ow lag. Excuse me? I didn't walk that far off. And the game class. We have a game class. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually legitimately trying to actually record a video. I'm actually legitimately trying to record a video, and now my computer video says, nope, you're not recording today. I legitimately do actually want to record this. I legitimately do. Computer, why? Why do you not like me? Did you not want me to record anything today? That's not where I am. That's where I am. Well, now it wants to work good. I'm not saying anything. And of course I can't spell the darn thing correctly. That's always a good idea. It just didn't want to work correctly because yeah, see, now it wants to work correctly. I don't know what happened. Guess, well, then again, I didn't install them. I never went all the way through them, we should be collecting these souls. Wait, what? The bridge wasn't there. Wait, what? I'm sorry. The bridge was not there the first time? I wasn't there the first time. make any sense. I'm not gonna count that death at the death. More of a... I'm gonna say craft, because... Not necessarily die, but okay, got a little bit of lag there. Game kind of froze there for a sec. Line up. Don't worry too much about not getting every single card unlocked. Chances are you probably won't be unlocking every single card. Ah, and there's the black tarot card. But not the one we want. Find at least 500 gold. Now, just to let you know, that's 500 gold that you would find in various crates and stuff. Not what you get from juggling the bodies. The gold things, pick them up immediately. These 500. Oh, don't go demon form either, because my skin is slick to it without even knowing it. And that's 36. And now they're all gone. Do a little bit of a recap here. Check the various areas. Okay, and I have 36 at this point. 100. The thing is that I said I was making mention of, be careful where you aim. Cause you probably might get it by pure chance, or you might not. And 172. I'm turning on PK God here, just so I can get rid of this. And I think I just heard somebody. Hang on just a minute. Okay, I was wrong. It was across the road from me. Oh! Right, I had the PK God thing up. The PK weak enemies. Apparently that guy wasn't immune to the effects. Oh yeah, ow. Oh, I hate that gimmick! That basically makes it where you can attack for a short period of time. Now I got you first! Leave me alone already! Oh yeah, I can still hit. And for some reason it can still hit you. This is odd, but effective. Right, I'm in the clear. Get more pieces and I got it. Now we'll make mention this is possibly or will probably be one of the instances where you might miss it. This is actually somewhat of a hard one to do if you don't know where to look. We're not gonna open? Getting this no point in this. Now this one that requires me not to pick up any souls, but I'm not going to be going for that. Didn't even hit him. Oh. Yeah, if you do also have an episode 3 warning, I should also say about this as well. As I said right at the beginning of the video, but there is a slight epilepsy warning. Kill Neurogiant in less than 2 minutes. Alright, let's see if I can do just that. If possible. And I think the recording just fucked up. Because I just saw my thing there just... Hang on, I want to check something. You can see it here. No, it didn't fuck up. It did not screw up, as you can clearly see there, so... Thought it did. Okay. Did I win? I think I may have blitzed it. Yes, I did. I blitzed it. Yeah, I blitzed it. Hang on. Gonna load a save. Go into it. Yeah, I think I blitzed it. Hang on. Gonna try this again. Ah, come on! Enough of that! Don't put me back at the beginning! You know what? I'm giving myself every single... Okay, at this point, you know what? That's it. I'm putting on that. There we go. That took way longer than it should have.
Ever wonder why there are graves in a place like this? Easy now. My name is Eve.
Good for you. What do you want?
I was told you're trying to hunt down Lucifer's generals and destroy his armies. Put that weapon down. I'm here to help.
Help?
I know a lot about these armies. I know their locations, and I know about the generals who lead them. If you're planning on destroying them all, you're gonna need my help.
And I should trust you because...
We don't have time for games, Daniel. You can feel I'm human. And I'm telling you, your map is no longer correct. Give it to me. Yeah. See, this horde has moved from here to somewhere up here. They're preparing for attack and are systematically moving into position. We don't have much time.
How do you know all this?
I've been here for much longer than you can even imagine. I know this place. I was among the first to notice the armies moving in, but obviously I couldn't stop them on my own. And that's where you come in. Rumors travel fast. They say you're quite the soldier.
Yeah, I can take care of myself.
Good. But before we go, you've got to know something. For starters, you're dead. You've been dead for nearly 30 years now. Not that time matters here. You're not in heaven, but you're not in hell either. You're here because of something in your past, and you're awaiting purification before you're allowed through the gates.
The gates are real? I understand where I am. That became clear the first time I had to defend myself against a demon. What I don't understand is why I'm here. Good life. I just don't deserve this.
Well, I figured you understood where you are. Some mortals seem to have trouble grasping the notion that they're no longer alive. As for why you're here, I can't answer that. The secret must be in your past. I asked you a question. Have you ever wondered why there are graves in a place like this?
Actually, no.
Most mortals don't. You seem almost to expect them. We're in a world where mortal souls await purification. You can't die here. You're already dead. The body you're in right now is just holding your soul. However, while you wait, your soul can be taken by a demon and sent to hell. If you fall to a demon, you will go to hell. Likewise, once your time has come, an angel can release your soul and allow you entrance to heaven.
I've seen many fall to a demon. The flames are a pretty good indication of where they're going.
As the midway point between heaven and hell, Lucifer realized the strategic importance of this world quite some time ago, and has since created a means for his troops to enter undetected. We're not sure how he's doing it, but we know it's a slow process. It takes a considerable amount of time for each soldier to form. And this is why it's taken so long for Lucifer to amass an army large enough to attack. There aren't any bodies buried here. They use graves like these as their primary entrance into this world. However, it's not clear which graves are actually used. We've tried to find and destroy all of these entrances, but we haven't been successful yet. Anyway, you've got a lot to do and the clock is ticking. I'm gonna see if I can find out some more information about the other generals. I'll meet up with you later. Good luck.
Yeah. Keep in mind, however, it's around not until around the end of the game where she's pretty well someone else. Now, I'll also make mention of this right away. I think it's number 4, I think it is. No, it doesn't say which one it is. Oh yeah, you also to notice. Level not available on this difficulty mode. That means that you cannot do that one because... because of the difficulty mode I have selected. Insomnia. I'm gonna go ahead and, but not that one. That one. That one there. That way I will at least have some more health. But in the next episode, we're going to be taking on Chapter 2. Because when I'm going to be doing this, it's going to be chapter by chapter. It's going to be for one full game, by the way. One full playthrough of this. I'm going to be playing this on like Nightmare or or the highest difficulty or anything like that. I'm not going to play it as is on its own though, because that's what I played it on before. And just to let you know, there is a secret ending, but the secret ending doesn't really do a whole lot. The secret ending is pretty much you fight again pretty much a big guy as you normally would, and secret ending is basically you see Daniel there just pretty much meet up with his castle in what looks like to be like the place from that you first start out in Kingdom Hearts 3 when you fight the only time you fight a dark side in that game, and you also see him drop the shotgun. That's about the extent that I can give you to that. So you don't have to worry too much about that. Regardless though, I do hope you enjoy watching my playthrough of Painkiller. Despite the a couple of deaths there, and a crash. I don't know why that happened. Maybe it was just because I haven't played this game in a while that happened, so there's that. Anyway, but I do plan on playing through the entirety of this as I can. Now mind you, I will put on the do PK power if necessary. I'm not going to make any definitive plans or anything like that if necessary here and there. And I mean, I did give myself the weapons prematurely for obvious reasons. Regardless though, I'm kind of like modeling on here. Subscribe if you want to check out other videos I've done in the past, or to stay tuned for future videos on the channel. Comment down below what you think of this game, and if it does need a revival. I think it does. Or if you have any other games you want me to check out on the channel, be sure to let me know down below. Until next time, stay 20% cooler, and I'll see you in the next video, my friends. Bye bye.